Hi, I am DR.S.BARATH. In this video, I will be discussing the weekly short straddle strategy. Before going into the video, let me explain you what is a short straddle. A short straddle is a strategy where we sell a call and a put option both in the same strike price, of course in the same expiry. So for example, when I am recording the video, at the money option is around 15,700 strike. So what people commonly do when they do a short straddle is they sell at the money strike, that is 15,700 option, both call and put. Currently when I am recording this video, the premium that is available is around, for the put it is around 109 rupees and for the call it is around 89. So totally it comes around 198 rupees. Roughly, say for explanation we will take it as 200 rupees. So we need to understand what is the break-even point. Say the strike that you have chosen is 15,700. So it is minus 200 and plus 200. So the profit range is within 15,500 and 15,900. It is very simple. And we have to be always aware of the profit range. So this is the first point. Why people always prefer the weekly short straddles? The main thing is the time decay or the theta decay. For the weekly options, and that too for the option sellers, the premium, once we sell it, if the market is not going to make a violent move, but is going to be within a certain range, the premium decay is going to be very fast. So basically it is only 5 trading sessions, as you all know that the weekly options expire on the Thursday. So it is only Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So it is only 5 trading sessions that we have to wait. Market doesn't move much. Options will expire worthless if it is going to expire at around 15,700, or we will make a major profit if it is going to be expiring something near the strike. For example, say if it is going to expire at around 15,690, we sold the options at around 200 rupees, we will be able to buy the option only at 10 rupees. So we make a 190 rupees profit. Now the straddle is generally a direction neutral strategy. We don't have to know which direction the market will have to move. It can either move up or down. As long as it is within the range, we will be able to make a profit. So we don't have to really be a market timer. That is one advantage with a weekly straddle, and this is one of my favorite strategies. Now there are few points which we have to consider if we have to be successful in selling weekly straddles. The first point is, what is the strike that we choose? As I told you, commonly people choose the at the money option, but it is not always better to choose at the money strike. Say for example the market is in a consolidation or it is not moving much, it is moving within a small range of say around 100-200 points. In that case we can always choose the at the money option, and as you all know, at the money option has got the highest extrinsic value. So here if the market is within the range, now since the market is around 15,700, we can always sell the 15,700 strike. But say if the market is in a very bullish mode, it is always better to choose 100 points away. So in this consideration, we can choose a 15,800 strike and not a 15,700. Or say if the market is slightly bearish, we make more profit by choosing a strike which is 100 points lower. Now since the market is at 15,700, instead of selling that, we can sell a 15,600 strike, short straddle. By choosing the strike wisely, we have a much better chance of having a profit. If we choose the strike properly, after the next day, that is once we execute the straddle, the next day or the 2 days later itself, we will be in a good profit if the market moves according to the prediction. So the strike what you choose is going to be one of the very important factor for the success of a short straddle. So that is point number 1. The next point. Now once you choose a strike, whenever you are prepared to take a short straddle, that too in a weekly option, you cannot be idle. You have to be very dynamic. You have to be very active. So people who are not ready to be active in the market, short straddle, that too a weekly short straddle is definitely not recommended. Say you are going to be an active trader. The next thing is you have to keep observing the market. Now as the market moves, we have to keep shifting the short straddle strike. That is very important. Some of the people, small retail traders, what they do is they choose a strike, they sell it, and they just simply wait. For example, you have been observing that for the past 3 weeks the market has been very bullish. Now imagine what would have happened to the option sellers who have sold it around 15.2 or 15.3 strike. They would have been in a major loss by the end of the expiry. So once we choose a short straddle, we have to keep adjusting the straddle to the market condition. So say once we say for example we choose a 15,700, and as the market moves up, say it moves another 100 points, the next day we will be in a minor profit. We have to book the profit and we have to keep shifting the straddle. That is very important. Say we have to move to the 15.8 or 15.9 strike as the market requests. Now when do we have to adjust the straddle? When do we have to exit the existing straddle and move to the next thing? In our consideration, we took a 15.7 straddle. We can wait for at least another 100 points. Say till the market moves to 15.8, we can simply be waiting. Now if the market moves from there, again if it's going to reverse, we don't have to do anything, we can simply wait. But if the market is being very bullish, it moves more than 100 points, then it is time we adjust the short straddle. We exit the original trade in a profit and move on to the next strike. This is very important. So you have to be very active, you have to keep shifting the strike. The third point is, we always have to consider the basic straddle as a primary trade. And against this primary trade, we always need to add at least 2 or 3 more secondary trades so that we can have more profit or we can reduce the losses if at all it is going to be there. The secondary trades are very important. As you all know, once we put a short straddle, there is going to be always one option is going to be in a profit, another one is going to be in loss. Either the put will be in a profit or the call is going to be in a profit. Say if the market is within a range, it is okay. After 2 days, both will come into a profit, then nothing has to be done. But say it's going to be trending. Say the call option is going to be in a loss. Once we execute the basic trade, we need to sell additional put options, at least say 200 points or 100 or 300 points away from this strike. Of course, in the weekly expiry, we need to be selling at least 2 or 3 different options so that whatever loss we are making in the calls will be offset by the additional trades. This is very important. So there are 2 things which you need to know. We have to be very active, we have to keep shifting the strike as the market is moving, and also we need to make more additional trades for us to be in a better profit. But what is the disadvantage over here? As we sell more and more put options, each option is going to require at least another 1.25 lakhs. So the margin requirement is going to be it is going to be too much. We are going to adjust it with more weekly options. So generally, I would not recommend a weekly short straddle for very small retail traders who has very minimal capital. It is definitely better for traders who know how to manage their trades, who can be very active, and then who has got more capital at disposal. So this is what it is. Otherwise, there is no success mantra for the weekly straddles. The only thing is you have to be very active, you have to keep shifting the strike, and then as and when the other option goes into loss, you have to be ready to sell more options in the weekly expiry. These are the only 2 things which you need to be aware if you are going to be successful. So I think I put it in a very simple term of what is a short straddle, and that too how to manage a weekly short straddle. If at all you have got any doubts managing the weekly short straddle, you can always give me the comments. And if this video was helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel, and I hope this video was useful. So thank you all so much. Wish you all a very good health.